In a quarter mile, merge onto I-285 South.
Come on, Kanye!
Welcome to Crafting with Cass. I'm Cass, and welcome back to Crafting with Cass. If you're back and you're ready for another set of DIY projects. So in today's project, I am going to be DIYing some travel accessories, and I'm going to be using some basics from the dollar store. And these are going to be perfect for any spring break vacation, summer vacation, or you can also use these year round. So if you want to see how these DIYs turn out, then let's go ahead and let's get right started. I'm going to start this project in Cricut Design Space, and I'm creating a text using my saved bookmark font in the bold font. And then I'm going to be using that to create the text that reads vacation vibes to be used on the front of the belt bag. And then I'm going to attach the font to weld it together. Then I measure the space on the front of the bag to confirm the dimensions of the text that I'm going to be using. And then I'm going to save this file and create Make It to go ahead and start with the cutting process. And I'm using iron on vinyl for this, so I'm going to mirror the image. And then I got the vinyl loaded to my mat with the shiny side down, and I'm just going to allow the Cricut to cut it. And then I'm just trimming off some of the excess vinyl to weed off the vinyl from the letters. Then next up, I'm going to start adding some additional ornaments on the belt bag. And so I'm trying to mimic some of those loopholes that I've seen in some higher end cargo belt bags. And I'm going to be using some faux scrap leather material that I had in my craft stash. And I'm just going to be using it to cut some small pieces from it. And then I'm going to fold those over and glue those together on the edges to adhere those to a few different spaces on the bag. And I'm not sure exactly what they're called. I'm not sure if they're called fabric loops, but you can also choose to sew these on as well. But I'm using a pretty good strong hold fabric glue that dries pretty fast, and I'm going to be using this as a no-sew option. And I'm just gluing these right under the seam of the belt bag so that the edges for where I'm gluing it is undetectable. Then I'm going to start the process of ironing on the vinyl, which I probably should have ironed on the vinyl first. And it also may be better if you use like a cloth instead of using this transfer paper that I put in between the belt bag, just to make sure that both the back and the front of the sides don't fuse together. Then I'm using the remainder of this pink cord that I've used in a previous project, and I'm just going to be trimming off the frayed ends and then wrapping some tape around it, and I'm just going to feed that through the loops that I created on the front of the bag. And then I'm gathering both of the ends together at the end and tying a knot. And for the next project, you can use as a makeup bag or toiletry bag. And I'm going to start this project in Canva, and I just uploaded a previous vacation picture that I'm going to be using for the image of the front of the bag. And I thought that that was a great idea. So you can use one of your pictures from a previous vacation and add that to your bag and use that as a personalized memory and a personalized feature for the bag that you're going to be using. And all I did was measure the front of the bag for the image that I'm going to be using and using that as custom dimensions for Canva. And then from there, I'm going to use that image to upload in Cricut Design Space. And I'm going to be completing this project as a print and cut flat graphic. And then sometimes it gets loaded in Cricut Design Space as a different dimension. So I'm just making sure that I have the right dimensions before I start to make it. So first it gets sent to the printer and then I'm able to cut it. then after it gets cut, then I'm just going to go ahead and weed it off of the mat. And I'm also going to be adding text to this bag as well. I'm going to be using the same text as the vacation vibes for the belt bag, and I'm going to be changing that to jet set to add with the picture. And so I'm just adjusting the size for what I want it to be, and then I'm going to also use the Cricut to cut this as well. And I wasn't sure how this was going to work out with me ironing it because of the type of material that the bag is. I believe it's like a vinyl, and I was worried that it was going to melt, but it ended up working out just fine. And it just took a lot of pressure and a little bit of time for that picture to get adhered to the bag. And now I'm just going to add the vinyl as well. Thanks for watching. Check the description box to shop some of my favorites, deals, and finds, and subscribe to see what I'm crafting next.